What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone for a daily news video. Not transfer related, or it could be transfer related, but then on a second level, basically, because UEFA spoke and they confirmed what we have always talked about on this channel and whatever, about the ban and what could it mean for the club, especially on the transfer window and towards the following seasons as well. But before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit that bell notification. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so the breaking news is, if you want to call it breaking news, because me personally, I've always said it on the channel, we will get banned from this competition, or I hope, but the feeling was we were getting banned for one season and we will pay a fine, a big fine. So we're out of Europe for one season. That means no Conference League, and we get a 10 million euro fine plus an additional 10 million euros if we don't fall into certain parameters in the financial year 2003, 4, and 25 as well. But that we don't know what it means. That's up to the club to see, however. So let's say as of now, it's no Europe, no Conference League for a season, and 10 million euros, which I don't say is a good outcome, because at the end of the day, I will stand by what I've always said. It's the club has been very weak in defending themselves, because if you read whatever has been leaked the last couple of days, we got scammed. We got kind of put in a situation where other teams were not. And you can talk about maybe Chelsea, because they got a 10 million euro fine today as well from the UEFA for the breaches they had in previous seasons. Kind of the same thing as us. They breach certain rules and they got a 10 million euro fine. No punishment, no out of Europe, whatever. This is because of the Super League. If you read, I'm not gonna talk about what happened before, because we've talked about for weeks and months on this channel, every single day, what it was. The reasoning about the points deduction was all a big joke. They just took away enough points to get out of top four, and this was always preset. We were gonna get banned from Europe and whatever. It's because of the Super League. The club keeps saying it. Very weak in their defense. Even the statement they put out today saying we believe in our thing, but it's in our best interest. If you're innocent, you're innocent, and you don't comply. And you can say no in the comments, which is fine, because I understand your point of view in saying no, because it could get worse. But these things don't happen to Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea, PSG, Man City. These things are not happening to them. They're happening to us. And with us, I also mean Italian teams in general. And you have Gravina, who is now buddy with Seferin, and who is now applying, or like trying to organize the Euros with Turkey. Tell me how that makes sense, because it's two completely different countries, not even close, and it's a joke. Like the country, football wise, the structure in Italy is an absolute joke. Like it's a complete joke. But we're out of Europe now. What does it mean for the squad? Very easy, or very simple. We don't need a big squad. That means players are going to leave. Players are going to leave on loan. Miretti, De Wind, they are going to leave relatively soon. I think Miretti hinted that towards him. Hope he picks a good team. But players are going to leave on loan. And the sales, I saw people panicking. Oh, now we need to sell players. We always needed to sell players. The club knew what was coming. They could put out a statement, and Giuntoli could, act, and Allegri could act and say, we need to see what's going to happen. They knew what was going to happen. Rest assured, they did not receive today's message and were like, oh my God, where is this coming from? They knew for time what was going to happen. So the rumors about, we need to sell Vlahovic, we needed to sell a big player anyway. The Conference League money was not going to change that one bit. You can look it up what the Conference League money is. It's close to absolutely nothing. Even if you win the entire thing, it's nothing, compared to what we need. So this doesn't change anything in terms of, now everybody's going to leave. That was just the case anyway. The books are terrible, and that little bit of money of the Conference League was not going to change that. So that doesn't change. The club is still looking to sell Vlahovic or Chiesa or whatever. There's just no offers at this moment in time. But especially the loanies, they will go out quickly. You know, Miretti and all those guys, they will kind of leave on loan. The Winter, Sule, like the squad doesn't need, like if you play a game every single week, you don't need to have a big squad. It is what it is. Like it's pointless. You know, you might play 2 games any given month, you know, because we have a midweek Serie A game or a Coppa Italia game or whatever. But other than that, we play once a week and that's it. It's boring. You know, it's not going to be a fun season, especially if you already are struggling to watch what we put out there on the pitch. 1 game a season, it's not fun. You know, even now on the channel, we need to find an idea to fill the time up. But it is what it is. I'm happy that we do not need to play Conference League. I'm not happy that we're missing out on money, but that's on the club. They got bullied, not we. So they need to they don't need to put out a statement. We believe we were right, blah, blah, blah. You agreed with plea deals. You accepted everything. Just shut up and move on now. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to read that. I don't want to hear Scanavino or Calvo or whatever come out with that bullshit. You agreed with the plea deal. You accepted everything. It is what it is. Just move on now. So that's that part of it. What it could mean for the following seasons, same thing. You need to get into the top 4, into the Champions League. That was always going to be the case. Conference League or no Conference League. I think I still see a lot of people panicking about this decision. They knew, the club knew the money is irrelevant if you were in the Conference League. The plan is the same thing. The only thing that changed, now you need to have a smaller squad. But I think the indications were always there, you know, with the loanies and how Miretti spoke, that players are going to move on. The squad will get thinner. So let's see what happens in the coming days. It needs to happen quickly now. Things need to start moving relatively soon. You know, don't be shocked if Cambiasso leaves, if a junior leaves, like on loan, permanent sale, whatever. Things need to start moving, and it's not going to be fun. But we knew this was coming anyway, so nothing really changed. The goal is top 4. You only have 1 game a season, 1 game a week basically. If you don't get top 4 with 1 game a week, if you don't prep well enough to focus on 1 game a week, then I don't even know what to tell you anymore. You know, because that's extremely hitting low. You know, hitting extreme lows. Keep in mind, Inter play Champions League, Napoli play Champions League, Milan play our Champions League, Lazio play Champions League. You have Atalanta. You have Roma and Fiorentina all playing in Europe, Conference League and whatever, if Fiorentina make it out of the playoffs. But there are no excuses anymore for Allegri. He earns 9 million. Yes, the players he's going to lose. If it's Vlahovic, he gets Lukaku. Like, he doesn't get a 2 million euro striker from the Belgium second division. You know, that's what is actually happening. It's balancing the books, Vlahovic out, spread that money from Lukaku. That's what's happening. You know, he's not going to get, whatever you think about Lukaku, he's not going to get an absolute scrub of a player. You know, you need to keep that in mind, and he wants him as well. So there are no excuses. 1 game a week, you need to get it done. Top 4 is the goal. You know, it's sad to say. I don't want to say it, but that's what the goal is for the club. Financially, get top 4, get that Champions League money, and build on from that. So no excuses for Allegri. 1 game a season. Jesus Christ, 1 game a week. So let's see what will happen in the next couple of days, because I think news now needs to start pick up really, really quickly, especially on the outgoings. But yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think about the decision. Not surprising at all. Also, I will add, because people will say in the comments, I want to play Conference League because the youngsters, and if you watch the Conference League, and I doubt a lot of people actually watch the Conference League over the last 2 years, it's not what it is. Like, come on, like that's not what we need on a Thursday and then play on a Sunday. But let me know in the comments what you think, and yeah, like the video, subscribe. I will be live to recap yesterday's game against Milan, talk about that as well, and I will see you back live probably on Sunday evening. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.